I think this was a one-time, man, all of our third year. Oh, you played here last year.
No, my first year.
Oh, this your first year?
All of our first year.
All our first year. So for the third game, it was just like I felt better, as far as out there what we wanted to accomplish, but you just never know what you got until you get out there on the floor. And, Trilogy, Al, those dudes, they all, they tough, man. They tough. They won it last year. And so we started to figure out what it's going to take to win in this league, and most importantly, what it's going to take to win a championship.
Yeah, if you want to go.
Mike Robertson, African American athlete. You hit some big shots on this court before, really from this area. How does it feel to have that scenario here in Oakland?
I think first and foremost, BD's probably one of the only few in this league that can hit big shots like that. He airballed the first two before that. we talked about that a little bit. But the one that he shot and counted the most for us to win the game. So, BD's a special talent. He's separated himself from regular professionals before and showed he's an elite player in this league, in this new league. So, that was a big shot for us and a hell of a game. The emotions get up there. You guys think this is almost like charity basketball, but it's not. The emotions, our competitive juices start to flow. The reason why we all professionals start to flow. And, I think this is a great league and to showcase that, and we're glad to be a part of it.
And every bucket counts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every bucket
possession.
Counts. So I think that's why, you see the tempers flaring, you see teammates arguing. It's because every bucket counts, man, and everybody out here, trying to do their best. And you play, 3-on-3 is hard. It's a lot of
no plays off.
It's no plays off. It's a lot of grabbing, a lot of missed calls. You're frustrated with the ref. It's hard for the refs. Credit to the refs. It's hard for them to see, what these dudes 6'8", 6'10", banging around in the paint. But it was just a tough league, man. Tired. You're back against the wall. Every single point counts. Thanks to this man right here. This is our guy. Our scorer right here.
Our first pick in the draft, Andre Emmett did a hell of a job in the combine, and able to get drafted second. He kind of displayed what he's been doing before he even got here, and what makes him himself. And he did a great job for us tonight, and we need more of that from him.
Drew, repping El Cerrito, how does it feel to be here on this court? And then Baron, you guys just decided, just like the rock stars, we're not going out like that. We have a lot of balling left in us. So can you tell us about that as well?
For one, something wrong with the score, because it'd be 44, 42, and then all of a sudden they have 48. I thought it was over. So once we say they have 48, I think we had like 41, and this man right here gets us into the bonus. And once we hit the bonus and we hit our free throws, Max hit a free throw, Dre hit a free throw, and then Drew hit a big three, I hit a big three, and after that it was just a matter of just getting the ball, just recovering the ball so we can get a bucket. What you think, man?
Everything you guys said, but I'm impressed with the team. After last week, the guys came in and beat us up, and this week it was like we got to be aggressive. We got to come out and play hard, and like I say, good team, but we came with it the second half. We had to wake up a little bit in the first half. We played good, but it was more. And like I said, we came through.
Drew, tell me about El Cerrito repping this.
Yeah, well, I went to El Cerrito High School, and that's kind of like was the first platform for me to just showcase my skills and go to the next level. But my heart has always been in the Bay Area, being born and growing up in Oakland and Richmond, California. That's a big piece of me. It's a big part of who I am as a player on the court and off the court. So whenever I could come back and still be playing basketball at this age and on this type of stage in front of my peers and people that I grew up around, it's just a blessing to still be able to do that.
If you want to go ahead, sir. Yeah, Drew, to come back and see what the Warriors have done for basketball in this area. And there is such a rich basketball culture here, and for them to have a team now that's actually winning, what does that mean coming from some?
Well, I've seen the Warriors through the dog days, ups and downs, and to see where they're at right now, basically created a dynasty, and they're going to continue to add on to that. It's just night and day. you know, I'm gonna be a little disappointed when they move to San Francisco if those plans are still in place because I'm trying I'm trying to somehow change that. Hopefully they can't get some permits somewhere, but it's I think they're a big part of Oakland, a good piece of Oakland, a big piece of Oakland, especially now. And if they are going to leave, it's a hell of a way to leave on top.
Did you go to games growing up?
Yes, I did. You know, our boys club, local boys club, used to give away $2 tickets, and we used to sit in the nosebleeds and sneak down and watch Mitch Richmond and Run TMC and Magic Johnson, James Worthy, all those guys coming in town. So it's fond memories.
How?
My guy right here.
I'm going to ask this to Baron, but you guys feel free to jump in too. When you've been out of the game competitively, even if you're playing a lot of pickup and keeping yourself in shape, when you come back to this level of competition, how's your body reacting? Like, are you a lot more sore than you used to be? Do you have to do stretching and more stuff?
Well, I mean, this is a perfect plug for Ben Gay, who's my sponsor. No, for real, dude. I'm sponsored by Ben Gay. So, you know, there it is. Shit, Ben Gay. Sore winter campaign. You know, for us, I think it's just, man, you know, the thing about it is, you think about all these guys out here, you know, a lot of it has been not due to talent or lack thereof, but a lot of it is, you know, injury or, you know, circumstances and things like that. But, you know, coming back from all these injuries and you see, you know, we in our, you know, mid-30s, you know, mid to late 30s, your body take a little bit longer to recover, but, you know, nothing beats being out here, you know, playing at that high level and that intensity. You know, it's like, you know, your body recover. You be ready. We'll be ready next Friday, right? It's not like we got back-to-backs or 3 or 4 games in 5 nights. So, you know, it's the good thing about this in the summertime. And, you know, you're not beating up your body, but, you know, for that one day, you can kind of pour in and give it your all.
With the Raiders and the Warriors leaving this community, how important is it for events like this to happen to bring people out so they can see their own come back, you know, and do you think there'll be more things like this that you guys will be a part of, you know, coming back into the community because there's going to be a void?
Absolutely. You know, for me, you know, the Bay Area has, you know, a huge spot in my heart, and, you know, just knowing that the Raiders and the Warriors are leaving, you know, we, you know, just thinking about ways to come back and, you know, be instrumental to the community, you know, from the business side as well as the sports side. So, you know, you can look to us, you know, to come back and to really invest in the community and really, you know, just continue to, we believe, just, you know, return the favor. You know, we believe in the community and, you know, coming soon, we're going to be investing in the community and, you know, bringing sports and, you know, we're not going to let Oakland, you know, suffer just because they lost professional teams. There's opportunity to focus on grassroots and focus on the growth of the city with guys like this and myself coming back, Steven Jackson, Al Harrington, you know, just former Warriors, former players, even current guys, just really, you know, making sure that we take care of the people who've taken care of us and supported us. So, you know, expect us to come back, you know, and invest money in the community and you know, build up the sports community as well.
Baron, how in contact do you keep with those guys from the league? Obviously playing against Al.
All the time. I mean, you know, pretty much the core guys, we all keep in contact. So, you know, we always talk and, you know, we invest in each other off the court now in business. And, you know, our families vacation together. So, you know, it's a family. You know, and that's what we have. We're here what we believe. It was, you know, we're really family. Like, we all hung out. We raise each other's kids. We've seen each other's kids grow. So, you know, we stay very close.
What's it like to see what you know, the community that you guys kind of helped create here with that team finally get rewarded?
I mean, it's, you know, it's incredible. It's incredible. You know, like Drew was saying, he was here through the dark days. He was here for the highs and the lows, and, you know, it's for these fans and you know, their love for the game and just love for each and every individual that's ever played here. You know, it's almost like once a Warrior, always a Warrior. So, you know, it's just a great and amazing thing to see, you know, the team winning and see the fans really get the chance to experience that.
Playing at the highest level in the NBA for many years and now having this opportunity to continue your game, what does that mean to you? And then also, what was
the biggest adjustment after the NBA for you?
Hold on, before you answer that question. If it wasn't for that man right there, I wouldn't have passed my SAT. Okay. Yeah, so give it up. Yeah. But go ahead.
Thanks for taking the test for him.
There you have it.
No comment. I forgot what you said.
Getting this opportunity to continue a pro career
that's
now, and then
incredible.
what was the biggest impact after leaving the NBA?
You know, I say for me, you know, I didn't have no choice but to leave. You know, mine was a career-ending injury, and so to even be back on the court and playing with these dudes, like, you know, the first week I was like, the second week I didn't know if I was gonna make it to today, and now, you know, it was just like every time Wednesday, Thursday roll around, it's like I feel like a basketball player again, and you know, I'm actually training like a basketball player and taking care of my body. So I think when you leave the game, you sort of like develop an amnesia, right? Because it's heartbreaking. But to have something like this, but the big three in the summertime for guys like us who still love the game, who can still play and still play on a high level, you know, it definitely gives us something to, you know, just kind of fill that void.
If we could do just a couple more, so we'll go nuts and bolts, and then to you,
One more.
back to you.
30 minutes, guys. Put them to sleep.
Larry Cassani, Nuts and Bolts Sports. Congratulations on the win. Baron, I'll start with you. As you mentioned, every bucket counts. You're going to 50 as opposed to playing to a clock. How does this change your strategy going down the stretch? And also, as a point guard in a 3-on-3 situation, do you find yourself coaching more on the floor?
When I'm not tired, I'm trying. You know, every bucket count. I think for us, it's a matter of figuring out. One, we've never played with, you know, we play with each other, and then a couple other guys play together. But you got to figure out where our games and where we can all be effective. It just takes time. When you're looking at it, you know, it looks like it's a lot of spacing in 3-on-3, but it's not. You know, when you got guys out there who know how to play the game. So it's a lot of switching, a lot of guys. It's hard to get that dribble penetration or post up because, you know, it's weird. It's weird spacing because you're not running plays. And I think for us, knowing that we got Dre and Drew, you know, stretch 4 or 5, he can go inside and out. It just gives me the opportunity as a point guard to figure out where can we go to get a bucket. You know what I mean? And you know, while I'm out there trying to see where we can be effective. But you know, for us, we're an aggressive team, driving team, and you know, we want to get in that double bonus. And you know, I don't think nobody can really stop this man from going to the Oakland. So you know, we should be in the bonus every game, every half. Which we were tonight. We got the bonus in the half.